Once upon a time, in a small village in Nigeria, there lived a man named Ifeanyi. He was well loved in his community for his kindness, wisdom, and hard-working nature. Ifeanyi had a beautiful wife named Chidinma, who was admired for her grace and charm. They seemed like a perfect couple, but beneath the surface, their marriage was troubled. Ifeanyi was aware of his physical shortcomings, particularly his small manhood, which had always been a source of insecurity for him. Despite his best efforts to be a loving and attentive husband, he couldn't help but notice that Chidinma was becoming increasingly distant. Chidinma, though fond of her husband, felt unfulfilled in their intimate life. She tried to ignore her dissatisfaction, but eventually, the longing for something more became too strong. She began an affair with a man named Obinna, who was known for his strength and virility. Obinna, flattered by Chidinma's attention, eagerly reciprocated her affections. One day, Ifeanyi overheard whispers in the village about Chidinma's infidelity. His heart was heavy with sorrow, but instead of confronting his wife or Obinna, he sought the advice of an old wise woman named Mama Nkechi, who lived on the outskirts of the village. Mama Nkechi listened patiently to Ifeanyi's troubles. She then told him a story. Long ago, in this very village, there was a man named Okoro. Like you, Okoro had a small manhood and felt ashamed. His wife, Adaze, began to seek comfort in the arms of another. Okoro, heartbroken, went to the spirits of the forest for help. The spirits told him, "It is not the size of a man's manhood that defines him, but the size of his heart and his spirit." Okoro took their words to heart and focused on being the best husband and man he could be. He showed his wife love in many ways, through his actions, his words, and his unwavering support. Adaeze, touched by his genuine love and dedication, eventually realized that true fulfillment and happiness come from the heart and soul, not physical attributes. She returned to Okoro with a deeper love and respect for him. Ifeanyi thanked Mama Nkechi and returned home with a renewed sense of purpose. He decided to pour his love into his marriage in ways he had not considered before. He became more attentive, more caring, and more involved in Chidinma's life. He shared his fears and insecurities with her, opening up in a way he never had before. Chidinma, seeing the change in Ifeanyi, began to feel a shift in her own heart. She realized that while Obinna might fulfill her physical desires, he could never match the depth of love and commitment that Ifeanyi offered. Gradually, she ended her affair with Obinna and returned to her husband with a new appreciation for the man he was. Their marriage grew stronger, built on a foundation of mutual respect, understanding, and true love. Ifeanyi learned that his worth was not tied to his physical attributes, but to the love and care he gave. Chidinma discovered that real happiness comes from a deep emotional connection, not fleeting physical pleasure. And so, Ifeanyi and Chidinma lived happily ever after, their bond unbroken and their hearts forever intertwined. The village remembered their story as a testament to the power of true love and the importance of seeing beyond the surface to the soul within.